Hello, everyone. Welcome to my website. My name is Tiffany of Tiffany Hills LLC. The fact that you are here and you are watching this video means that you were divinely guided to be here. So I'm very grateful for your presence. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, so welcome. All are welcome here. So I'm going to do my best to give a brief description of what Reiki and Archangelic Light are. And yeah, so a lot of emphasis is placed on mental body or mental health and physical health, but it's also important to keep great energy or spiritual health, spiritual hygiene. And so they all correlate together. So, for instance, if you walk into a space or you're around a person and then all of a sudden you have aches in your body, that means that you picked up on some not so great energy. Or if you walk into a space or around a person and then you have your mental is cloudy or you feel foggy in your mind, your thoughts, you've picked up on some not so great energy. So that's why it's important to cleanse and make sure you're balanced within your spiritual body, your energetic body. And so Reiki and Archangelic Light, I would say that they're like a spiritual massage. So in massage, you get touched. There's a touch. With Reiki and Archangelic Light, there's an option for touch or no touch. With Archangelic Light, there's absolutely no touch. And with Reiki, there is the option of touch up to the client and practitioner. And the beauty about Reiki and Archangelic Light is that they can be administered at a distance. So I could be in my location and you could be in Hong Kong or Dubai or LA or Houston, and I'm able to send distant energy healing your way, and it's just as effective. So that's the beauty about them. Now, the best way to describe how it works is that the explanation that my teacher gave me. So you have the outlet, you have an outlet, a power outlet, a power source. You have a charger, and then there's the device that you're charging, right? So the source or power outlet, the source is from the divine creator, most high divine source. That's where the energy is coming from. Then it flows through the cord, the charger, which represents the practitioner or myself, and then it goes to the client who is receiving the healing, the energy. So as a practitioner or for practitioners, we don't use our own energy. It just flows through us. We get it from the power source, the divine, flows through this cord, flows through us, and it goes to the client. So we don't use our own energy. I'm not using up my energy. Also, being a psychic medium, I channel, and I'm an intuitive healer. So wherever I feel guided to go, whatever I feel guided to use in a session, crystals, herbs, etc. Music, singing bowl, ting sha. Yeah. So we'll start with Reiki. We'll start with Reiki. So Reiki, basically, there are different forms of Reiki. But Reiki basically is focused on the seven. You have seven main spiritual or energetic centers in your body, and you have multiple chakras. These are called chakras. So the energetic centers are called chakras, and you have multiple chakras within your body. But Reiki focuses on the seven main ones. It starts from your feet up to your crown, up to your head. And so I'm gonna show my diagram, my drawing that I did. So we'll start, and you see that each chakra is represented by a color. Roy G. Biv, color of the rainbow. It's easy to remember. If you don't remember the chakra, just remember it's Roy G. Biv. Like, I know it's Roy G. Biv. So starting from the waist down is your root chakra, represented by the color red. This affirmation is I trust or I am safe. And so this chakra deals with your basic needs and necessities being met. Do you feel safe? Do you have food and shelter? Are you in a safe space? Are you safe within your, but do you feel safe within your body? It's very important. Next up is the sacral chakra, which is located in your reproductive area or below your belly button, represented by the color orange. And the affirmation is, I am creative. So your sacral chakra deals with creativity, sexual energy, feeling comfortable in your sexuality and your creativity, and they go hand in hand because sexual energy is creative energy. Next up is the solar plexus, which is represented by the color yellow. Affirmation is, and you probably can't see it, but it's I am confident. And so this is located in your abdominal area. And so with this chakra, it's solar, so the sun is bold, it's just out there. So this deals with you being confident, taking action, feeling confident, taking action and activating, taking action towards goals and whatever you may have that you want to execute, chores. Next up is the heart chakra, represented by the color green, or it can be represented by the color pink. And the heart chakra is I am love. That's the affirmation for that chakra. And so this chakra deals with self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, your value, how you value yourself, giving love, receiving love, whether it's platonic or romantic, giving and receiving unconditional love. Next up is your throat chakra, represented by the color blue. Affirmation is I am honest. So this chakra deals with speaking up, being honest, expressing oneself. And you can express yourself through speech, through writing, poetry, art. It's just expressing one's truth. Next up is the third eye chakra, which is represented by the indigo. And affirmation is I am intuitive. And so with this chakra, I don't like calling it the third eye chakra because seeing is not always believing. And I call it the first eye chakra because it's the all-knowing eye. Because something or someone could look great on the outside, but then you're picking up intuitively, like the energy is just off, it's red flags. So that's why I say, to me personally, I feel like it's the first eye chakra, it's your all-knowing eye. Because seeing is not always believing. And then last but not least, you have the crown chakra, represented by violet, and the affirmation is I am connected to source. So this is basically you feeling confident and knowing that you are connected to the divine and that the divine is there, the Most High is there. So with these chakras during the session, it's basically to check to see if you have any blockages, because your chakras can be blocked or they can be overactive. So for instance, if you have a blocked heart chakra, I could pick up like, okay, there's some self-worth going on, like they don't really love themselves, or there's just a lot of negative self-talk. So that's a blockage, or having a hard time like being vulnerable or letting people in. So that's a blockage in the heart, in the heart chakra. An overactive chakra, throat, for instance, if somebody says, well, this is how I am, I don't care if I hurt anyone's feelings, I'm gonna just be honest, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. That's an overactive chakra, because you can be honest and get your point across without being brash and condescending and uncouth. So that's a blurb about Reiki and the chakras. Now during a session, Reiki is actually associated with masculine energy. And so you may feel during a session like warm or hot, tingly. You may feel the urge to go to sleep, which is perfectly normal. You may not feel anything. It depends. However, it's working whether or not you feel it. So that's Reiki. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Now, with Archangelic Light is more so associated with feminine energy. So you may feel a coolness when it's being administered, and the hand placements are different. So with Archangelic Light, with Reiki, you got the 7 chakras, front, back, and so that's a lot of hand placements. With Archangelic Light, it's just simple placements here, here, here. It's not as extensive as Reiki, but it gets to the point though. And so that's the Archangelic light is more so the energy of the archangels. I work with them regardless, and sometimes I intertwine the two if I feel guided to. That's that intuitive healing. So if I'm feeling guided to incorporate Archangelic light during a Reiki session, I will. If I'm feeling guided to incorporate Reiki during an Archangelic light session, I will. There's no extra charge. It's just how it is. It just intertwines. And so that's just basically, like I said, utilizing the energy from the archangels. And oh, by the way, archangels are androgynous. There's no he, she, but you can say he, she. So, yeah. With both healing modalities, there may be some like spiritual purging afterwards. So, like maybe some aches or headache, which is normal, or if you feel it. But if nothing else, you may like feel a sense of emotions come over you. So maybe a sense of crying or just all these emotions come up, and that's because your spirit is purging, your energy is purging like all that gook. It's purging what doesn't need to be there. It's releasing it. So it's quite the process. But it's advised that you drink water. If extra healing is needed, then I can administer it, no extra charge. So yes. And trying to think. And it doesn't matter if you if you have a religious practice or a faith base, or if you don't have any belief at all. It's all about energy. So it's for anybody. You could have any medical condition. You could be pregnant. It could be any age. It's not to replace what medical services you may be receiving. It's just to assist and be in conjunction with, because it all works together. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful collaboration, if you will. So I think that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, you can email me. And yeah, just email me, and I'll do my best to answer to the best of my ability. And also know that if you don't receive services from me, I just hope that you are open and receptive to receiving services from just in general. I'm just grateful that you even took the time out to come here. But it's just an experience. It's hard to explain, but the experiences is something to have, to feel. So yes, thank y'all for coming to my website. Thank you for showing interest. I look forward to possibly having a session with you or your pets as well. So bye.